Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Weekly Tech Minute. Let's get started. As of this week, all Delta employees and passengers are required to wear face masks in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Masks will be required starting at check-in and will continue across airline touchpoints including Delta Sky Clubs, boarding gate areas, jet bridges, and onboard the aircraft for the duration of the flight, except during meal service. In addition to this new requirement, Delta has implemented new safety protocols, including blocking the middle seats and reducing the number of passengers on each flight. It's no secret the pandemic has severely impacted the airline industry. Delta recently reported that its network schedule has been reduced by 85% during Q2 when compared to the same period last year. To learn more about Delta's plans and current travel schedule, check out the link below. Next, Chick-fil-A's recipe for coping with COVID-19 has been relying heavily on its partnerships with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, in addition to drive-thru changes and enhanced safety protocols. In fact, the next time you visit Chick-fil-A, your food will be served in tamper-evident packaging to ensure that it has not been opened. And while some of its restaurants may open for carry-out in the coming weeks, Chick-fil-A has made it clear that dining room seating and playgrounds will remain closed indefinitely. The company has also taken this time as an opportunity to begin offering ready-to-heat meals and selling its signature sauces at Publix, Target, Walmart, and Winn-Dixie stores in Florida. To take a closer look at Chick-fil-A's other moves during the COVID-19 pandemic, click the link in the comments below. Finally, in case you haven't heard, the Navy released some UFO videos last week. Like me, you probably missed this strange news because it was attempting to compete with updates about the current pandemic. As if learning that our military has legitimate videos of UFOs wasn't enough, Dr. Lance B. Elliott, a world-renowned expert on artificial intelligence and machine learning, took it one step further by explaining how self-driving cars may be one of the easiest ways to finally crack the mystery of UFOs. In his article for Forbes, which you can find in the comments, he takes the time to lay out his theory in much detail. But for the sake of time, I'll share the highlights with you. Self-driving cars will eventually need to add upward-pointing sensors, as well as mechanisms for capturing images and videos. Therefore, with lots and lots of sightings from many angles throughout the day and night, self-driving cars are bound to give us substantive clues about what UFOs are and how they have come to be. But as Dr. Lance points out, this also means that we humans are going to become part of the massive detection efforts, since those cameras are equally pointed at ourselves, and thus the very cameras we might be using to find out whether there are aliens on Earth would also force us into giving up our sense of privacy and personal freedom of movement. That's all for this week's edition of Weekly Tech Minute. I really can't wait to see you all in real life again, but until then, please stay safe and stay healthy. See you next week.